Hey, welcome back to the channel. So, in this video, I want to show you that I promised to you that I'm gonna test on Florabelle a little bit, and yeah, finally I found the right place for Florabelle. So first of all, I do want to go to Florabelle's skill set in here, and I do want to mention something. Like I mentioned in my previous video about her strength and weakness. Like I did try her, but because I only have an enemy that I'm currently stuck on, and because the enemy is so higher level than mine, so her summon dies very easily, and that is a problem. So her weakness is that if her summon dies insanely fast, then she is kind of like almost totally useless. But I finally found a place where I can test her when her summon is not dead within like the first 5 seconds of the battle. And I do want to mention something that is her biggest strength. So Florabelle can summon 3 minions. Oh, where is her minions? Hi. Go, summon your minions.
Wow.
There it is. Yeah, she can summon 3 minions, one with the spear, one with the bow, and one with the hammer. So the hammer one is the ultimate one. So if you want to see like how much damage is of them deal, so the hammer one deal 120% damage with normal attacks, and then the spear one deal 60% damage with normal attacks, and then the archer one deals 80% damage with normal attack. And it can go up to 110, and then 80%, and then smash his normal attack to 220%. Okay, so we gotta do a little bit of math here. 100. So if you take Florabelle herself into consideration, that means that her attack is at 100%, and then we add with the Smashy, which is the hammer minion, 120%, so that is 220%, plus the spear one, that is 280%, and then the archer 180, that is 360% of her normal attack damage. So if she has all her summon out, that means that every second she deals 360% normal attack damage combined, and that is the biggest normal attack damage that any heroes can deal in here. Let's just take a look at Odie in here. Like Odie can deal, like this is a skill, like this is 180% damage, but it has a 10-second cooldown, and then this one is a poison that deals. No. This one is the damage of the dark poison. This dark poison is that's his dark poison damage, and then it doesn't mention in here the poison. Where is the poison damage? Oh, this one, 30% damage every second until defeated. So if Odie deals 100% damage, that means that with the poison he actually deals 130% damage per second. And including all his skills and everything, blah blah blah. Like that is the damage of a hero that deals mostly normal attack damage. And then we also can go to someone like Marilee in here. Like, this is a skill, like it deals 125% damage, that's the ultimate. And then this one is after every 2 normal attack, then dealing 160%, it can go up to 190%, but every 2 normal attacks. And this is why in most cases, like in theory, like just looking at the number alone, Marilee should deal higher damage than Odie. But because we always bring Kruger into our every boss fight, so Odie being in the same faction will give you a higher faction bonus than Marilee. But it doesn't mean that Marilee is useless. Like in certain bosses, especially Necro Dragon, you're gonna use Temesia and Marilee and then Corin, so you gonna use the Lightbearer faction instead. Now, that is the normal attack damage, so that means that Florabelle deal insanely high normal attack damage on top of a very high skill damage. Like her ultimate alone deals 300% damage to all adjacent enemies, and if you have all, what is it? This one. If when all 3 Petalia are on the battlefield, summoning the Smashy will damage 400% instead, and within 3 tiles, that is huge. Like 3 tiles, imagine if you are in here, this is 1 tile, this is 2 tiles, and this is 3 tiles. Like that is insanely huge. That is almost the entire battlefield. Now, 400%, like how much is 400%? Like let's just take a look at other heroes ultimate. Like this one is 320% damage, and then who else? Like this one, this is 200% damage, and then who else? Like this one, 300% damage. So you can see that her damage is actually quite high. Let's take a look at others, like probably this one. Like this one is per second, like 110% damage per second for 4 seconds. That is 440%. And who else? Who else deals insanely high damage? Like this one. This one is 450% damage. You see, like so for 300% damage that can be increased up to 400% damage here is already huge. So she is not only good at normal attack damage, like her skill damage, like her ultimate damage is also quite high. And now finally, because today's Dream Realm is at the Snow Stomper, and you know that Snow Stomper makes all of your heroes become silenced. So they already put Florabelle in here being the highest normal attack damage dealer. So I'm gonna compare this. Let's see. So at first, if I go with my normal standard lineup, like this is gonna be my default line up. Let's take a look. This is my damage. This could have gone better if I have Shakir, but I don't have Shakir, so yeah. I'm gonna use the ones that I have. And mostly for free-to-play players, like this is gonna be the lineup that mostly all of them use. Because Shakir is mostly being used for PvP, and yeah, not many usage for him in PvE content. So that is 4.8 million damage, and that is 60%. So that is 60% of the boss HP. Now, if we go and change this lineup to, let's see, I'm gonna try using Marilyn.
What a tough fight!
So this is gonna be another variation. Actually takes longer. I should have used Corin. Let's just try using Corin after this. Yep, quite similar damage, 59%. now we're gonna use Corin.
Come on.
Corin is much
Don't
better
need
in
my spear.
here because he is an actual DPS instead of a tank, while he can still help his allies tanking the boss's damage. Although while being silenced like this one, like he doesn't provide much. Like look at him, he's just still hitting the boss while his allies is in trouble. So that's the problem with Corin. Like he lacks in survivability, and the thing is that this is gonna be a testing, like to determine the difference compared to the DPS that I bring right now, compared to if I bring Florabelle, because I don't have Smoky, so I'm gonna try as much as to not change the lineup, like only change the necessary one, because we definitely need Kruger. And because there is Kruger in here, we definitely gonna need Odie. And because we have Kruger and Odie to trigger the faction bonus, I'm gonna use Coco in there. And now we gonna go with the one that I used, which is this one, and then this one,
Follow me.
and then this
Well,
one.
let's begin our
Although I
lesson.
would like to try not to change the lineup too much, so let's just use Coco first. Now let's see her damage in here. Let's go. So finally, like I've mentioned in yesterday's video, that the summon died too fast. But in here, they didn't receive that much damage compared to fighting against other enemies. So you can see that all three of them can last for quite long, you know. But we already lost Kruger, so that is bad. Look at that. Just because there's a summon there, so she can actually, tank the boss's damage a little bit. And there it is, the combination attack, 400% damage. So that's the thing, like if the enemy doesn't deal that much damage, like she can share the damage together with the summon, with her summon. Now this deals low, because if you want to make use of her, like you can just ignore that and go for Laika. Now with the help of Laika, because we have so many minions in here, Laika is going to increase the attack speed of all of them. And that will increase your DPS significantly. Look at that difference. The difference when, destroying the thing. And also the meteor, the ultimate coming from Laika, like the minion also get the bonus from that, like all of their attack will have a chance to drop a meteor on the enemy, and that just deals extra damage. Look at that. Even though our melee are all dead, like the hammer can perform as an emergency tank. Look at that. So we can last for a little bit longer because of Florabelle in here. And we don't really need that much sustainability in terms of a healer, because all of the damage gets soaked by her summon. But this is the strength of Florabelle. I can also try to maybe change this a little bit. Like if we have
The most
Kruger
beautiful
here, I'm
flowers
gonna
can
put
have the
that
sharpest
there.
thorns.
Let's just try to give Kruger a shield, so Kruger can be the main tank in here. I don't know if he can survive without any healer. Let's just hope. Let's hope for his life steal. Yep. Look at that. And hopefully, if she manages to summon the hammer, like that will become the main tank in here. Let's go. Hammer time. Look at that. how fast it is. You don't need a dedicated tank if you have Florabelle. Like the hammer can soak up the damage. So with just one copy of Florabelle, like you can do this kind of lineup now against a boss fight. And look at that, we already reached 60% damage in here and we still have 15 seconds to go. So this is great, like look at that number, it keeps on increasing. Now I get a new high score, you know? So now you can make use of a wilder lineup in a Dream Realm because of Florabelle. Because she deals insane amount of normal attack damage, like she can be another Odie and a Marily in terms of your main marksman. Although she is a warrior, but she doesn't lose that much behind in terms of the damage. Wait, I forgot to show you the statistic. Just like. So if you fight against content that is far higher level than your current level, then Florabelle will most likely not gonna help you because her summon dies too easily. But if you fight against this kind of content that doesn't deal much damage, you know, and the fight goes very long, she will be able to manage to keep summoning her minions, and also hopefully if she manages to cast ultimate while she has all of her minions out, it will make her damage output. Look at that, we managed to do that. Her damage output, you know, 1/3 bigger. Her minion, you know, helps a lot in clearing that. Look at that, even an even higher score. Yeah. Look, I got into a numbered rank. Look at that. This is the damage. You know, even though Odie still deal far more, like you should consider the upgrade. Like my Odie is at Legendary Plus, my Laika is Legendary Plus, my Parisa is Legendary, and Florabelle is still just epic there. So if I can already imagine, like if you have Mythic Plus Florabelle, her summon will get a permanent shield that makes her summon survive far longer. I mentioned this in Florabelle video when I pulled her. Like the shield is going to be really important because her summon died too easily, so the shield gonna be a life-changing skill for Florabelle. Like it's almost a must to have her at Mythic Plus at this point. So if you have her at Mythic Plus, she will most likely gonna have all her summon without dying at all, and that means that you will not lose a single DPS every second. You know, unlike if someone died, like if one of her summon died, that means that summon deals a 0 damage until the time she summon him again. So yeah, that's it for Florabelle, guys. So finally we found out, like, you know, where she can actually shine. You know, I bet that in other you know, boss in here, Skycloak being able to summon a lot of minions, like it doesn't really matter for Florabelle. Like it's gonna still be alright if you use Florabelle and Laika and Parisa combo. King Crocker, I'm not sure if his skill casts into, you know, a summon unit. Shoot the closest enemy. Yeah, the target will be defeated outright if hit. Now this is very interesting. Now I'm gonna try to use Florabelle in King Crocker because this skill doesn't mention is it a non-summon unit or a summon unit. So if Florabelle summon is actually besides the King Crocker and he used this skill to her summon, that means that Florabelle is gonna be OP in King Crocker, because that means that none of your allies gonna die in one shot in here. Because for Florabelle, if her summon die with this, she can just summon the minion again, and that is gonna be your best a hero for King Croaker later on. But for Necro Dragon, I've tried this yesterday because yesterday was Necro Dragon, and she didn't perform that well because Florabelle didn't move at all, so her attack got reduced by a lot from Necro Dragon's skills. Where is it? This one, yeah. So because if the enemy doesn't move, they will get attacked down. The explosion deals damage, reducing their energy gain efficiency and attack by 5% up to 2 stacks and cannot be dispelled, you know. And it goes by even higher in here, attack by 30% at higher level. So yeah, so you need a moving heroes for Necro Dragon. So obviously Florabelle not gonna sign in there. Snow Stomper, you need a normal attack DPS, so definitely really good in here. I've already shown you guys. So yeah, that's Florabelle. So hopefully you guys got new information in here. And currently I got my friend to, you know, he asked me to play his account while he is out of town. So I'm currently playing this guy's account in here, and he only has like 28 million power compared to the other player. Like he doesn't have that high power. Like he is currently, he's quite modest in his spending, you know. So he can manage to get into, you know, top rank in here, like in certain bosses in here in Dream Realm, and he is also currently rank 1 arena. Yes, he is a rank 1 arena. So yeah, I'm gonna release a spoiler for endgame content later on using his account for you guys. So hopefully that will also help you. And we've been, ever since the game came out, like we've been theory crafting every night on which heroes is good, which hero is good, blah blah blah. And that was the result, you know, like we got into a ranking here, and the score is also the difference is also quite big, you know. Look at this, like the score difference. Oh, like this one, 2 million difference. Oh my god. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. So that is Florabelle. Hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.